What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? This one's gonna break your heart. Imagine you have a 4-year-old child who, like most kids, believe in dinosaurs, superheroes, and hanging out with his friends and playing with his siblings. One day you think, hey, it'd be a good idea to give him some swim lessons, just in case. You take him to a swim instructor who is purported to be one of the best, very reputable. You want to stay, but the instructor says, nah, it's against the rules. Parents can't stay to watch the lessons. So you go outside, you sit in your car. This is on the second day that you take your kid to swim lessons. First day went okay, but the trip part is when it was time for him to go the second day, your child had some reservations. You said, well, what if I drown? And you assure your child that's not gonna happen. So you're sitting in your car, and then another parent comes rushing up to your car frantically, telling you, come check on your child. You know it's serious because you see the look in her eyes. So you rush to the scene and you see your child laying on the ground, unresponsive. You ask what happened, and the swim instructor, the one who you trusted with your child to supervise your child, says, I don't know. This is the case of Israel Scott, affectionately known as Izzy. His parents, Dora and Walt Scott, are searching for answers. What happened to their child who they took to take swim lessons, who ended up dead, drowning? How in the hell do you drown while taking swim lessons? That's just as bad as taking a driver's education course and getting into a wreck. This is a story that was sent to me by Joe Flowers. Appreciate you, Joe. Fam, make sure y'all send me these stories. If y'all got a story out there that the media is not covering, or they're trying to cover up, or they're just not covering enough, let me know. So what actually happened on June 14th to cause a 4-year-old boy to drown while taking a swim lesson? According to the report, police and first responders arrived and took over life-saving measures, transporting Izzy to the Burke Medical Center in Waynesboro, then Children's Medical Center in Augusta. One day later, on June 15th, Izzy was declared dead as a result of accidental drowning. Now, there were about 9 other kids in the lesson. This is according to the sheriff's report, and they were between the ages of 4 and 10. According to the media release from the sheriff's department, toward the end of the lesson, Izzy wandered off into the deep end of the pool, which was about 8 feet. It was the instructor's granddaughter who first noticed him and alerted the instructor, who then dove inside of the pool to try to save him. Got the kid out. They went into rescue mode, trying to perform CPR. So they had him laid out on the deck, trying to save the kid's life, to no avail. This woman, the instructor, her name is Lexi Tenhusen, and it is said that she has 49 years experience teaching swimming. 49 years of experience teaching swimming. Yet, she don't know that 9 kids is a bit too much for anybody to try to keep their eyes on. 9 small kids between the ages of 4 and 10. She said that toward the end, the last exercise she had them to do was to swim a lap after they retrieved some rings from the pool. And she said after the kids, I guess she turned her back during that exercise at some point. She didn't make sure all of the kids got out of the pool. Fam, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it seem like even if you wasn't an experienced swim instructor, you would look into that pool and make sure the babies are out of that pool? I mean, come on, fam. Some stuff, it doesn't require a genius. Some stuff is very rudimentary. The kid died, drowned during swim lessons. Shut the whole damn place down. Shut the whole city down for even allowing her to have a facility there in the first place to train kids to swim. Now, the parents felt comfortable with her because she had taught Izzy's older sister to swim just a couple of years before that. I think they said like 2-3 years before that, she had taught his older sister to swim, so they felt comfortable with her. But I'm gonna tell you something I would not have been comfortable with. I'm not leaving my kid, my 4-year-old kid, to take swim lessons from anybody without me watching. I'm just like I did when my kids were in Pampers. I was just like this. My kids started swimming when they were, I think, like 2 years old or something. I started putting them in the pool. They started taking swim lessons, like at 2. And I sat up in there like this. Me and their mother, just like this. The mother said that she did have some reservations about leaving her son's side, but I guess, she didn't want to cause waves. And the trip part about it is that I know she's blaming herself. And, I know the husband, it's a possibility that he could be blaming her, because I've seen that a lot, where a child ends up deceased and a child who was in the care of another parent, or who should have been supervised by a parent, and that child end up dead. The parents fall out and they eventually go their separate ways. I've seen it happen. This cold-blooded kid seems like such a good little kid, a good wholesome kid. And for him to die like that, with so many people around also. But here's the thing, the thing that really bothers me, fam. I know for a fact, if mama was in there, if mama was at the poolside, she's watching her son every step of the way. There's no way possible that kid would have drowned if that mother would have been there. That's why it should be a rule that parents should be allowed. In fact, it should be a rule that parents stay to watch their kids' lessons, so you can have extra eyes on those babies. Think about it, fam. Because I know when my kid was in the pool, I watched my kid every step of the way. I watched everything. Lessons ain't nothing but like 30 minutes. I watched it. I'm like, for real. I'm checking. I'm watching. So if you don't watch any other kids, you're going to watch your own kid. So if that mother was there, I'm pretty sure that boy would not have died. In fact, I can put a guarantee on that one. The cold game, fam, is the police, the sheriff's department decided after their investigation and autopsy results that no criminal charges would be filed. So they forwarded it to the district attorney's office. So let's see, said the blind man. Let's see if Izzy is going to get justice. Cold game, man, cold game. R.I.P. Israel Scott. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.